One of the things that I always ask to bring this point home when I give talks is I ask how many people would give me $10,000 without me signing any documents saying that I'm going to pay you back. No hands have ever gone up. So it's important to realize that if you're transferring money and you're making a loan for your other business, when it's presented to a jury in the case of a lawsuit, that example is going to make it seem like this is really one big company and that everyone should be responsible for whatever the lawsuit is. So we want to make sure that we are careful to keep those things documented as loans and that interest is going to be charged. So those are really important. Now, while we're on the topic of loans, all loans should be included in making sure we have these documents and that they're included in the minutes. So more recently, EIDL loans, we've done some minutes for clients that got an EIDL loan and then they needed a corporate resolution to document that they did request those funds. And so that's something you want to have in your books. If you get a loan from a bank, you want to make sure you document that in your internal records as well. Some of you may have companies that rent equipment to each other. So you want to make sure you have those equipment leases up to date. If you've added or deducted equipment, we want to make sure those extra appendixes that have those schedules of equipment, we want to make sure that those are also up to date and have the information that is accurate up to the point that the contract is pending. Lastly, there may be one or two companies that are providing management services to the other businesses. They're handling the management decisions, and we need to make sure that those contracts are actually written and in place. And there's certain documentation and certain language that we need to have in those contracts to make sure that they're not going to get disallowed by the IRS. So there are specific services that need to be identified when we're talking about the transfer of those services for as management services and management fees being paid. So in general, those are the main things that will be needed to make sure that we've covered everything to get you up to speed for this year. And then every year you'll be hearing back from us so that we can work on getting you up to date and up to speed from your entities. Make sure all your documentation is current. In the event of a IRS audit, you want to make sure that you've got a thick stack of paperwork that you're going to make the IRS dig through if they want to find something. Chances are they're not going to. If you're in a lawsuit, you want to make sure that you've got documentation very clearly separating one company from the other to provide you with that reinforcement in those walls, separating one entity from the other. So I hope you will take advantage of this complimentary service, this complimentary risk audit. We will provide you with, at the end of the audit, we will provide you with a blueprint. Now, this blueprint is going to basically tell you what you need to do to get your documentation up to speed and current. Okay, so you'll have three choices. One, do nothing. I don't recommend that. Two, you can do it yourself. I don't recommend that either. Unless you went to law school and you've studied all of this, it's not really worth the effort of getting it wrong. Or you can have us go ahead and prepare those documents for you. Now, if you act promptly, we will provide you with a discount for engaging us in doing the work that's discovered in the risk audit and the blueprint. So I hope you'll take advantage of this opportunity and allow us to be of service to you and get your documentation up to speed, or at least help you make sure you know what you need to do to make sure your business is up to speed and able to continue without a risk of a lawsuit possibly wiping out your multi-entity structure. All right. So please take advantage of this situation. If you need to reach out to me, you can reach me at 956-791-5422. You can also reach me at email at jmd@dickersonlaw.com. And please be on the lookout for a call or an email from my office to schedule that complimentary risk audit for you. Okay, until then, I look forward to seeing you, and I wish you a good day.